Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins, your host of the Marvel DC Universe Fan Club. We're now episode 210, and I'll be doing my review on Gemini Man, starring Will Smith. So, spoiler alert, if you have not seen Gemini Man, I strongly suggest that you do not listen to this episode. You've been warned. So, Henry Brogan, an aging government assassin, is sent on a mission to assassinate an anonymous terrorist abroad on abroad a bullet train. During the mission, Henry's spotter warns him of a young girl approaching the target, causing Henry to delay his shot until the last second, shooting the man in the neck despite aiming for his head. Disillusioned with killing, Henry retires from his career. While settling down with his entire retirement, uh, Henry meets boat rental manager Danny and reconnects with an old friend who reveals that an informant named Yuri told him that the man Henry killed was innocent. Demanding proof, Henry has his friend arrange a meeting with Yuri in retaliation for Henry knowing their deception. His former agency plans to kill him while Claveris, head of the top secret Black Ops unit, codenamed Gemini, wants to go after Henry but is denied the request. Realizing Danny is a fellow agent, Henry befriends her after his home is broken into by government agents. Henry calls a spotter who was killed along with Henry's friend. Henry warns Danny about the attack, and they have managed to kill the assassin sent after them, learning the agency wants them dead. Escaping east, Henry and Danny go abroad to the home of Henry's former colleague Baron, uh, and a plan to meet Yuri for further options. Meanwhile, Clay dispatches his top assassin to kill Henry. Fighting him off, Henry realizes that the assassin bears an uncanny resemblance to himself as a young man with a similar skill set. After a motorbike chase, Henry is outmatched and almost killed by the faster and more ferocious operative, until authorities arrive on the scene and the younger assassin flees. When the assassin arrives at a safe house, he is revealed to be Clay's adopted son, Junior. Curious about his similarities to Henry, Junior is ordered to finish the job. So Henry is troubled by his similarities to the assassin, whom Danny suggests might be his child, though Henry claims he isn't married. Testing DNA samples recovered from Junior, Danny discovers that his and Henry's DNA are identical. Junior is Henry's younger clone. Despite desperate for answers, Henry meets Yuri, who sorry, who informs him that of the cloning project that the man Henry killed was one of the project's scientists. Having designed a method to produce clones devoid of pain or emotion, the scientist tried to leave the project and was killed upon being discovered. So, trying to get Junior to turn away from Clay's intentions, uh, Harry calls the head of his former agency, who agrees to send Junior to bring Danny safely back to the United States. Collecting Danny, Junior sets up a trap for Henry, but Danny warns Henry via a uh, covert listening device in her mouth. Ambushing the younger assassin, Henry explains to Junior that he is a clone, convincing him by revealing their similar secret traits no one else could know. Escaping back to Gemini, a heartbroken Junior confronts Clay, who claims that he is better than Henry and is still Clay's son. Finding Henry after speaking out of sorry after finding Henry after sneaking out of Gemini, Junior allies with him to bring down Clay with Henry, urging Junior to quit in order to become someone better. Barrett is killed in an ambush ordered by Clay, with Junior knocking Clay unconscious after a brief hand-to-hand fight. So, uh, after defeating a wave of Gemini operatives, Henry, Danny, and Junior face another clone who feels no pain or emotions, managing to kill him. The clone had special armor and was able to withstand gunshots, fire, and explosions before he was stopped. A defeated Clay tries to justify his actions towards Junior, who almost kills him, but Henry persuades Junior otherwise, and instead he kills Clay in Junior's place. Having to already live with the heavy burden, of course, so ensuring there are no more clones produced and that they are finally free from harm's way, Henry later meets with Junior, who is enrolled to college under a new identity. Junior has taken the name Jackson Brogan after Henry's surname with him, Henry, and deny planning Jackson's future. So, there you have it. So, I'm going to give Gemini Man a 9 out of 10. I figured they could have done more with it, but like the choreography for hand-to-hand combat was excellent. The storyline was excellent. Two of the things I didn't like is that one, some of the CGI for Will Smith looked pretty obvious. Some of it was realistic. So they could have made the CGI a little more perfect. I didn't like the idea that they killed off Benedict Wong, so I was a little upset about that. Or the idea that they cloned more than one Will Smith character. So, but other than that, the camera work was excellent. The cinematography was excellent. Special effects was excellent. I like the shootout, a little motorcycle chase. The cast I thought was excellent, but when they were in the building, I think it was a museum. I can't remember what it was, but the lighting in there was perfect. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So it was good. It didn't exceed expectations, but it didn't meet expectations. And so far, the movie made, I think, 100. Sorry, not 100. It made $62 million with a I think the production budget was, I'm trying to remember. Um, let's see. Oh, that's right. Uh, so the production budget was $62 million, but oh, sorry, the movie made over $62 million, but the production budget was 138 to 158 million dollars. So 138 to 158 million dollars in the production budget. So uh, the movie flopped, but in my opinion, I still thought it was good. So, but that's pretty much it. That concludes this review. Feel free to visit us on Facebook. We're available on iTunes, Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course YouTube.